The challenge. If you guys watched the last video on Sanctuary, then you'll know that I'm on a little bit of a challenge after beating the game a couple times. This would be probably my like fifth variation of Red Rocket. Of course, always a great one to get, just challenging to build on and make look, I don't know, OCD good. Either way, so this is the view looking in as you're coming off of Sanctuary. I'm going to take a drink of my beer right now, and we'll get back to this. 1 second. Alright. So, as we did on our last little episode here, I know it took a little bit of time, but here we are at Sanctuary again. You were just here, and I did not close the door to the front entrance. So let's go ahead and close that up real quick. And there it is. Either way, it's so close to each other. If you have enough AP, you know it takes a lot less time to fast travel, but it actually takes a little bit more time to travel. So anyway, this is Red Rocket. Got our little sign right there. I had to keep it, you know, in the spirit of a gas station. So this would be like your main entrance, you know. It's got a little bit of class. And again, going with the same theme that I had with the challenge that I was telling everybody about earlier. I wanted to have warehouse walls, and I always start with my perimeter. And come down here right above the cave. A couple little things we could take, I guess. Nuclear material. Looking back from as you come up, it has a good aesthetic feel, and it looks safe. But we also are doing this challenge here. I would hope other people are too. Little hidden minigun. Coming up from Concord, you know, you can come up through here. I left this open. I like this little entrance. It's fun. And then we have our Nuka-Cola. I have it lit up with that. And from the last video I told you guys I love these lamp posts. They're great for wiring your settlement as well as lighting up paths, and just great little feature. So again, we're with the same thing, mutt fruit, you know, 1 point of energy in there. This settlement, kind of funny story. I went and did a mission and ended up with a bunch of this particular gear, the yellow flight helmets and some combat armor. So everybody's all rocking that. And again, you know, like I tell everybody, line it up. So this is the main, I guess you could say like the town hall, but it's really not a town hall when you have a structure this small. Again, part of the challenge here was to go with a similar theme, to have one of each store, enough housing for everybody, water that exceeds the limitations, and power and the whole works. So most of my settlements are usually between 120 defense to 200. Oh, it looks like we've got some jobs. So as we look here, Starlight, we already took you on the tour. 89 it was at. so we'll get it back up there. And you'll notice a pattern on each settlement. Sanctuary Hills, that's bullshit. We just were there. Starlight, we have to get over there. So 26 beds per settlement is kind of what I wanted to do. Finch Farm, I had to do 24. I'll take you guys there later on another one. And all of these settlements are pretty highly, you can see by the score or happiness that they're all within the 80s. Except for Hangman, we haven't built anything in Hangman's Alley. Finch Farm, we had done I'd done a mission and decided, it's a fun settlement to build on, so did that. We'll take you there later, but for now we're at the Red Rocket, and 26 defenses, 152, and the power at 100. I could eliminate some of these things, especially the defense. I really did overkill this base. I could probably take that out so I could do some decorations, because I really wanted to decorate this base up a little bit more, and just can't quite get there because I built it up so much. So defense will probably go down a little bit at that point. Sanctuary will always be, oh man, it's glitching. Yeah, Starlight's good. Okay. Either way, back at the Red Rocket, as you walk in through your main entrance, and you also have this entrance over here, the Nuka-Cola entrance. One more, just boom, coming up. Aesthetically looks good, very modern, very clean. I'm again going with the same theme, using the same things. So we'll go ahead and roll up in here our Clinic Armor General Weapons, and we have both, of course, in the criteria, all the stores, 2 clinics, some scavenger posts. Up here is our housing. This is the beds. We have 26 up here. This is a 4x3 structure by 3 floors. So we'll come back out here, and it's a 3-story building from this part of the ground. And crafting's right up in here. Come on in here, and you can do all your crafting. Crafting at every single settlement, it will always happen. Now when you come out of crafting, there's a stairwell, and that goes up to the upper structure. Over here we have a little kind of a boundary line. I didn't want to build in there because it just didn't work, but it keeps it nice and open. Again, we're looking for flow. We can go this way, we can go this way. There's flow around these structures, and that was kind of the challenge, and that's what I want to do. Keeping this main area open, with the lights, our water, and like in Sanctuary, we have our upper vantage point areas. And looking back on Red Rocket, yeah, over here we'll probably be putting a missile turret eventually, but we have an upper area where we can defend the entire base pretty much down into this courtyard. So I like to keep keep this whole area open. It's, again, flow, aesthetics. I like to keep the original structures kind of intact. And so we've already gone through this building. Now as we come through here, it's really nothing in here. I cleaned it all out. I don't really use the inside. Vault-Tec population management system. Anybody that has that DLC knows that this is kind of a must-have when you have larger settlements. Red Rocket, to be honest, I don't need it. I could probably get rid of it and get rid of quite a few things here and actually be able to do some more decorating. That'd be nice. I did take out the power armor in here, and I do plan on putting it back in eventually, but we don't have any more build room, unfortunately, so. And our bottom. And coming out of that garage, so there's the building, this, that's a lot of flow. I mean, you can walk around the entire base, you know, and essentially just, you know, go wherever you want to go. Very, very, looks good, I guess. I know it's kind of simple, but it works. So you come up these stairs, and we're on top of Red Rocket now. We have a bar. And like in Sanctuary, the Sanctuary Saloon, I really wanted a Red Rocket, you know, themed kind of bar up here. Very, very open space. Might be able to cut it back a notch, but I like it. It's good. Works. Another vantage point as you come out of the building. And, you know, looking down. Another vantage point, and we have some machine guns up here. So essentially I could take care of some of these defenses, but I love having a lot of defense. Makes it easy for everybody. And again, you know, load up your settlers with all that. So this is essentially where you spawn right here. So when you come in, kind of looking like that. And anyway, so that's the Red Rocket tour. Come right back out here and take one more look at it. Very simplistic, you know, just was looking for something simple, nothing fancy. Build limit is maxed out, and no mods. The only glitch or exploits I've used in this game is to duplicate materials and caps, and that's about it. I haven't really done much other than that. I'd rather keep the game as vanilla as possible. Alright, y'all. Thanks for checking it out. See you soon.